but it allows you to carve out your own world, your own city from the apocalypse. Each player's game experience will be unique. And by the way, this is just what happens in the day. At night, well, things tend to get a lot darker.
Oh, fuck yeah! This is the shit!
Yo lads, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to talk about Dying Light 2. It got announced at E3. I was surprised as fuck. I didn't think Dying Light 2 would get announced, especially with them doing continuous updates for the original Dying Light. It gets content updates at least every month. They've got a brand new Battle Royale standalone mode coming out, but apparently they're going to continue working on that. That will be a completely separate game, and Dying Light 2 will be their new most focused entity. But let's admit it, lads, every single studio going forward is probably going to do standalone Battle Royale games because they know they're not going to last long. They'll probably last for the next couple of years, then they'll die off and all the other games will continue to get popular, continue to grow. And Dying Light 2 looks amazing, and it's got a lot better writers involved in the story this time. Dying Light 1, fantastic game, great gameplay, great free roam, a true sandbox zombie game. I loved the parkour element. It actually was a fairly scary zombie game. I know, scary. You don't see that in many zombie games. But when the volatiles came out at night for the first time, you shit yourself. When they came out for the first time, the first mission you get when it goes nighttime and all these faster, stronger zombies come out and you're so underpowered, it scared me a bit. I'm not going to lie, I don't get scared by many horror games. And Dying Light is sort of a horror game mixed with GTA with zombies. And it does it fantastically. It's from the same people who made the original Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide. Dead Island 2 is being created by Sumo Digital, which is situated in the UK. A completely different developer to Techland. Techland is over in Poland. And Poland, they have got some amazing games developers over there. They've got CD Projekt Red, Techland, and I'm sure there's tons more I'm missing. But two of my favourite games in the past 5 years have come from Poland. Well, no, three of them. The Witcher 2, The Witcher 3, and Dying Light. And I love Dead Island. I love zombie games, and I love great story-driven RPGs. And Dying Light 2 is going to be both of those. It's going to be an RPG open-world zombie game. But it's not just going to be zombies. There's going to be a heavier emphasis on humans and making choices which will impact the story. Whereas Dying Light 1 was as linear as they come. The story, you couldn't impact it in any way whatsoever. The story was fucking awful. That was the worst part of the game, and the only drawback for myself personally. I love the open world, I loved the zombies, I loved the customization with weapons. The character was as bland as fuck, the parkour was fantastic, but the story was a massive letdown for that game, and it's why the game only received 8s and 7s out of 10, because the story was drivel, lads, I'll be fucking honest. Now, what's going to make Dying Light 2 so much better than the original is that Chris Avellone is now involved in the development of Dying Light 2. Now, if you don't know who Chris Avellone is, stop now, Google him, and look at his history of video games. Some amazing games, and he's very highly regarded among the RPG genre fans. He's amazing. He was the head developer on Fallout New Vegas. That game is the best Fallout to this day, lads. Until Fallout 76 comes out and we can see how good that is, Fallout New Vegas is the best Fallout ever made. The choices, the amount of different choices you had in that game, it was revolutionary for its time. I think it came out in 2011, 2012, and the stuff you could do in that game, the choices that impacted the whole story was amazing. Gameplay wise it was pretty good, but this man knows how to craft a great story and put choices into that story which will then impact the rest of the story. And the fact that he's involved in this, Techland have hired him to come and give them ideas, show them how a real RPG game should be made, and show them how consequences and choices should impact a story. It means the story is going to be much more solid this time around. And again, that was the only flaw I saw in Dying Light 1. And I did not expect a sequel. I honestly did not, because they've updated the game month after month after month. When we see Call of Duties come out every single year, towards the end of the when the next one's coming out, they stop updating. They stop updating the game. They stop caring because the new one's going to come out and it's going to make them more money. And this goes for lots of other games. They stop updating the game as a new one's coming out. Techland haven't gave us a solid release date for Dying Light 2, but I do believe it's going to launch some point in 2019. And you're thinking, Harry, whoa, hold on. Dying Light 2, it won't be as good as the original. Au contraire, friend. They have fetched in some massive, heavyweight RPG titans to work on Dying Light 2. Not only is Chris Avellone working on this game, the people who writ The Witcher 3's Bloody Baron storyline are also working on this. And in my opinion, that was one of the best stories in The Witcher 3. That storyline was fantastic. I may sound a bit biased because I love CD Projekt Red. I've already said it in this video. I absolutely love The Witcher 2. I absolutely love The Witcher 3. So I may be a bit biased. But they fetched in some RPG heavyweight titans to help them on the single player. So the single player, lads, I think it's going to be promising. I'm being hopeful here. The original one wasn't that bad. Let's say it was the weakest part of the game, but I would still give it a 7 out of 10 for storytelling. Yeah, it was a bit obvious what was going to happen towards the end of the game. This dude turns out to be a big baddie, just wanting the zombie infestation to spread, and you have a final cutscene QWERTY key boss battle with him, which was bullshit, but it's going to be better, lads, I promise you. Listen, if you've never played Dying Light, give the game a chance. Get your ass on YouTube, search Dying Light walkthrough, search Dying Light story, search Dying Light Vortiles. Get your ass educated on everything Dying Light, because Dying Light 2, I promise you, lads, I promise. Techland and CD Projekt Red, brilliant devs. Fucking brilliant. They don't piss about with microtransactions. They give us content we pay for. The DLC made for Dying Light was phenomenal. The same with The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 3. They own it's just Polish. The Polish are great people. They give us what we pay for. It's the same in life. They're real hard workers, and they make fucking great games. It shines through. Dying Light 1, amazing. It ran flawlessly on PC, and The Witcher 3 runs flawlessly as well. They just like giving us good games. No bullshit like EA and Activision. It seems the American corporations are the fucking greedy ones. The European ones, they give us content we want. They give us content we fucking pay for. And they like giving fans what we want. If you haven't watched the full E3 press conference for Dying Light 2, what the fuck are you doing? Please get your ass on YouTube. Search Dying Light 2 E3 conference. It was great. It was so unexpected. It was during Xbox's and Microsoft's press conference, and I literally jizzed my pants, lads. I literally jizzed myself. If you don't follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitch right now. I live streamed near enough every single E3 press conference that wasn't ridiculous early times in the UK, and this was the biggest surprise, and it's the game I'm most excited for from E3, apart from Cyberpunk and Dying Light 2. Again, I cannot praise those studios enough for the games they give us. Dying Light 2 did get a fair bit of bad press because they were saying that they ran off and made Dying Light and left Dead Island to die. Yes, it got took over by a different publisher, and they don't want to be controlled by money-hungry publishers. They just want to give us good games. But do your research on it, lads. They're hiring some big guns for the story. The multiplayer was surprisingly good in Dying Light. It did have co-op, and it also had a standalone multiplayer mode where one person played as a volatile and 3 other people played as survivors, and you had to fight back, kill the volatile, or the volatile killed you and won the game. And it was a pretty unique mode, lads. It was like a take on Left 4 Dead's mode where someone plays as the zombie, but it was better. It was better than Left 4 Dead's mode. They know what they're fucking doing. Give them a chance. If you've never played Dying Light before, download the first one. It's on Steam, the Game of the Year edition, where you get all the DLC for less than £15. Money well fucking spent. Even if you purchased it for £40, you'd still be getting your money's worth. I easily on this game, on PlayStation 4, with no DLC at that time, spent over 50 hours on this game. There's so many Easter eggs in the game, even without downloading the DLC. The map is fucking huge. Well, there's 2 different parts of the map. As you progress further in the story, you unlock the second part of the island. Story, again, the weakest point of it, but if you're not excited for Dying Light 2, get your fucking hopes up. Get fucking hype. I love you all, and I will see you all in the next video. If you haven't followed me on Twitch and Twitter, please do so. They're both linked below, and make sure you turn post notifications on, because YouTube is fucking me in the ass. They're not sending notifications out. I'm getting tons of you comment on my videos saying you're not getting notifications. I think it's because I was inactive for 2 weeks because they fucking suspended me, but I get punished for them suspending me. Right, lads, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Told me slow my roll, I'm screaming out that I'ma do just what I want. Looking ahead, no turning back. If I fall, if I die, know I lived it to the fullest. If I fall, if I die, know I lived and missed some bullets. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know